Stephanie, it's so nice to speak to you again and so nice to have you in this summit. Please introduce yourself for everyone who doesn't know you yet.
Well, Stephanie, thank you so much for calling me back. I really appreciate being part of this. Well, my name is Stephanie. I'm an actor, writer, producer, living in Los Angeles, California. I am also a former EFL teacher, so I traveled around the world for about 5 years before doing a graduate degree in England. And I am also a business owner. I also do health and wellness in term form of guided meditations for mindset, for actors and creatives who are juggling so many things and trying to stay sane in this world while staying true to their creative calling. So, those are some of the things that I do and who I am.
I'm always impressed when I'm hearing what are you all doing like in one life in one day. It's amazing.
Oh, it's a long list. Even my mother was when I just sometimes we chat every week, and I go down my to-do list of things that I've checked off for the week, and sometimes she's like, Stephanie, hold up, stop, read that list again of how many things you had going on. Now take a breath
Yeah.
and just breathe and let it go because you're doing a lot.
Yes,
So
that's a very good advice of your mother.
yes, she's a great call out. Yeah.
So you already mentioned a few things, but maybe you can give us a little like bring it into one or two quick phrases. What are you offering, especially to entrepreneurs and creatives, so they can become the best version of themselves?
I think what I offer to people is a realistic mindset reframing for creatives and a grounding in themselves so that they feel confident moving forward in some very turbulent waves sometimes moving forward in life. As a multi-hyphenate creative, you are often balancing business and some hard truths about how business runs while also trying to express your creative soul. And there is a fine line and a balance between those that we have to walk. Um, and I think that what I do and have done and would like to share with other creatives is how I've achieved that and what resources I know that might be able to help others do the same.
Yes, I love that. So please tell us a little bit about your private life. What are you doing to become the best version of yourself?
Oh, what am I doing to become the best version of myself? I think the best version of myself. I practice gratitude every day. I am writing down in a little journal over my tea at breakfast, things that I am grateful for. I meditate every day. I am on the yoga mat in some way, shape, or form also every day. So I'm aligning my spirit, my mind, and my body to be ready for the day. I think that has been one of the very understated but foundational keys for me to become the best person that I can be. Because without that, I feel disjointed. I don't feel centered. I don't feel prepared, or I feel out of sync, or my vibration and energy is off, however you'd like to perceive that. But when I do those things, I know that no matter what, I can always come back to my center no matter what. I can breathe in and breathe out and know, okay, I can do this. This will pass. Life will happen, and I can weather it. And I can also find so much joy when I'm centered and grounded as well.
Mhm.
So, those are the things that I do. Of the many things that I do, uh, I also am constantly educating myself. I am always looking for a better way of doing something. Is there something more efficient? Is there something that taps into a curiosity that I have? Like, how does that work? Or, oh, this is a fascinating concept. Let's learn more about that. Who can teach me this? Or diving into screenwriting classes, or a new person that comes into my life and brings something up in conversation of a book that I probably would like to read at some point. It does mean that my to-do list gets a bit longer, but that's where prioritizing comes in. So, yeah, I would say having a grounded everyday practice to keep myself centered and curiosity and education, learning, constantly learning.
One thing that I really love about that, what you just said, is that you really walk the talk.
Yeah. Yes, there are days. There are days that life is not so sunny and rosy. There is no such thing as a perfect golden life. I don't believe that that's the human experience. We have to have the gamut of emotions that are sometimes very hard and heavy, and we have to sit with those and work our way through those. But we can, some often with a lot of help, come through those a stronger, better, fascinating person. And then it also helps to find the joy, especially when you're struggling. Like, I can't find anything going right in my life, but there's a pretty butterfly. Okay. So sometimes that's all it takes. But yeah, life is messy. I am a messy human being. I am definitely going through this. And a lot of what I create in guided meditations is things that I know that I need. And things that I know that my friends who are also multi-hyphenate creatives balancing like three different businesses, they need these kind of tools as well. And I feel called to be able to guide people and help them do the same thing because that's what I know that I needed. And now I can give myself what I need, and I hope that it's helping other people get what they need. But yeah, life is messy.
Yes, I
This,
just had a messy moment here. I just changed the way that people can see us. And I was
right.
just waiting for like 30 seconds, like, can I do it? It's just like, hey, like that's life.
That's life. You tried it. You tried it. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. We learn and then we move on.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the main point is that it is recording and everyone can listen to a great conversation here, and this is for sure. So, yes, we are perfect like that. Perfectly messy.
Perfectly messy, perfectly imperfect. We're human.
So, my next question is, what is your number one tip to stay focused and to pursue your own goal?
You, my number one tip for staying focused and pursuing my own goals and pursuing your own goals, my number one tip for staying focused and pursuing your goals and becoming the best version of yourself that you can be is about prioritizing. I think that's got to be the number one because I and many other people I know start adding to the to-do list. So much so that you literally cannot get everything done. And when you don't finish off everything the to list, you feel like a failure, like you haven't done it enough. And that is actually a huge problem in creatives. It's not feeling, I got to go do, I got to go produce, I have to work, 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 and make things happen for myself. And especially as an actor or storyteller of any kind, that really impacts that negativity, just holds you back creatively. It doesn't allow any creative freedom. You just start feeling more and more boxed in by the to-do list. So finding that grounding and that center first, and with that clarity of sitting and knowing who you are, being realistic about where your energy needs to go right now. What are my priorities? And never let them exceed really more than three things at any given time. And I'm not talking about like laundry. I mean, like, am I working on my acting show reel? Am I working on finishing this script? Am I working on getting this promotion in my W-2 job because that higher financial status will allow me to have more freedom to write the script, to do the thing? It's going to fluctuate and depend. And I like to use a garden metaphor, especially for myself. Maybe it will help other people, but I have different areas that I have planted seeds in my garden. And no matter what part of the garden I am watering that day, it contributes to the whole garden. So I'm watering that acting plant, that acting seed that's flowering and blooming, literally blooming. And that water is also helping everything else to grow and to bloom into abundance. So prioritize and know that no matter how narrow that priority might be or how little energy you have to give to that priority on any particular day, any progress is good progress. Yeah. I feel
Yes,
like I
love
gave you a
that.
lot. I feel like
So
I
relatable. So relatable. I was just thinking while you were explaining this beautiful metaphor, because just today I was sitting in the living room and I was having an idea what I could produce next, what I
Mhm.
could make a video about. And I know that I won't have the time for that. Like in the next maybe month, I'm
Mhm.
progressing in the acting plant.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
love that
Mhm.
metaphor.
Yep. Mhm.
I'm having here my business plan, my yoga business plan. I'm having the mentoring plan. And sometimes it really feels like when you're focused on one thing that you're ignoring the others, but that's just not the case.
No, because what you're watering yourself.
Yes.
You are taking yourself to every area, and no matter what you do, if you're feeding that self, if you're watering that part of your garden, it's all contributing to the whole of who you are
Mm.
because you are the whole.
That's so true.
So.
Such wise words. So, how can people connect with you?
Well, the easiest way is to look me up on thecenteredcreator.com. That's where my website lives and where most of my meditations live. I am also on Instagram as The Centered Creator, and you can also find me at Stephanie Arapian and follow my acting journey. That's slightly more personal in my blend of messy life of acting and home and family and writing and yoga and being backstage behind the scenes. But The Centered Creator and thecenteredcreator.com are my main hubs of where I live. Yeah.
And please give us a little sneak peek. What are you offering for the You Can Become Summit?
So I'm offering to the You Can Become Summit attendees a specific meditation about confidence in your own ability to be a storyteller. That you are a storyteller no matter what level of experience of life that you are in, because to be human is to have stories in you. And that can come through many different expressions. It can come through your yoga practice, if that you are a yoga practitioner. It can come through that is a story that you're building in your poses, even. That is a writer coming in poetry, in images, in photography. Just by being human, we have stories. And so this meditation is designed to help you maybe get over that imposter syndrome of, oh, well, I haven't done this before, or this is too new to me, or like maybe I'm dreaming too big. And this meditation is here to guide you and say, your dreams are not too big. You
Mm.
are a storyteller and you can begin at any time.
Yes. Well, this is what it's all about. So, nothing to add here. And I think we're all just hopping over now to everyone who got the email this morning. They have the link to this beautiful meditation. And yes, for everyone who didn't get the email because he or she is seeing this interview a bit later, hop over to the Centered Creator and get in touch with Stephanie.
Would love to hear from you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for letting me be here and to share. Appreciate it.